Okay, welcome everyone. Uh, a whole lot of things today. So, first is setup, then now is network. Yeah, but we gonna conquer. We're going to conquer everything on our way, and we're going to march to our promised land. This is a whole lot of um. We used to call it African demons. Trying to make sure that we don't get to our promised land. Yeah. There are demons in Africa that wants to make sure that we didn't make it, that we Africa is being kept in the dark, but continuously, like we just have to stay there. So I guess those are the ones that are fighting us tonight. They come through network issues, light issues, tribal issues, a whole lot of things. So if you are warring in the spirit, I guess you should know sometimes some of these aspect of life is where you should, depending on how you war in the spirit actually. Some people will think it's just prayer. Sometimes you war with knowledge, you war with knowledge, invest in it, try to like learn, vast way of doing a whole lot of things so that you don't get stuck at one place. I hope we are understanding what I'm saying. I don't know. Am I audible? Are you guys hearing me? Yeah, I think one person has joined. I think network is still very bad. And based on this network now, I have to abandon the first um, link that I created for this. I've created another one, yet I don't know. Network is still bad. That's one of African demons. Network issues. So when you are praying, pray, cast, and bind. Direct your prayers sometimes towards this area. They are the demons that don't want you to progress. They come in form of light and power outage, economic issues. When they say that Nigeria economy is bad and all that, those are demons. The target is nothing else than you. They don't want you to move forward. So when you war in the spirit, these are some of the places you should direct your warfare to. So I don't know how most of us just know prayer, you know. Most of us just know prayer. Prayer is not the only thing. Sometimes you war with knowledge. Invest heavily in it and war with knowledge. All right. So let's go into the business of the day. I was sharing my screen before without knowing that you guys are not following. I was wondering, right? So, uh, yeah, Prince Anointed, welcome. I can see you. Now, let's go into the business of the night. I will have to share my screen again and start all afresh. Okay. Yeah. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to today's, the very first. This is the premiere, the very first uh, version, or let me say, the very first episode of our Black Tech Sunday. All right. So we call it Black Tech Sunday. Um, I was overwhelmed by you guys' turnout in our last event, the webinar, the free webinar. You guys came out massively, and the love was very massive, I must say. Yeah, I was I was touched. The love was much, and why I am touched is not just because you guys came out, but because you guys paid attention. A whole lot of questions kept popping in, and based on that, I kept looking at it. I was thinking the best way to do this is to, I think go live every Sunday, all right, so that we will be able to touch all the things that we need to touch. We'll have to answer all the questions that are necessary for us to answer. Because just like I told you guys, black tech is not just a group that I want to throw people in and just leave them to figure out their way. No, it's a place that I want all of us inside the group to maintain a kind of relationship whereby you know who you're following, you have his contact, you can pull your phone at any time, give him a call, stroll to his DM, tell him your challenges and all that. Try to create a kind of relationship. That's why black tech came. Now I will tell you guys something. Although I will touch a little bit on it, I will touch more on it a little bit later in this live broadcast that we're doing. I will tell you guys again that um, what's this problem? Okay, okay. I'll tell you again that you see in black tech you have you will have every tool that you need, and you have access to all the platforms that you need. But the only thing that is required from you is commitment. All right, is commitment. Just like I said, I will go back on this and reiterate on it later on. So let me not go ahead of myself. Welcome to Black Tech Sunday. Let's start. And tonight we are going to start with Q&A segment. I'll be sharing my screen here so that you guys will be seeing everything that we are treating. I'll be posting it here. I'll be copying and pasting here so that whatever we are treating, you will be seeing it live here. In case you want to take notes or you want to grab the screen or whatever, because this I will tell you before we continue that I will not be sharing my screen to teach you some of the things that I'm going to teach you today. I'm not going to be doing practicals. All right. They are very easy system that if you just the problem is that you don't know it yet. So I'm going to lead you, like tell you about them. You can now log onto these platforms, try to use it by yourself. They are very simple to use. So I mustn't do practical to tell you how it goes. So, but I will tell you the things, you know. The only thing I can do is to share my screen where I'll type them so that you see the correct spelling. Because what I'm going to do today is more of like maybe when you are dictating to someone, you don't blame the person if the person don't catch all the details. You understand? So that's the reason why I'm going to share a screen where I'm right. The whole thing is just like I wrote them down there. In case you need them like that, you can just screen grab, screenshot, screen record, however you want to do it. All right. But one thing I'm going to tell you is that after this live, you will see okay, welcome Miracle. I can see you, welcome. You will see I will make this video to be what do you call it now, to be public, so you can be able to like watch it whenever you want to watch it all over again. All right, so let's go. Let me share my screen where I'll be dumping these things. Okay, now I'm going to share this tab. All right, I guess you can see. If you can see it, just say hi. If you can see it, just tell me, let me know that you can see it. And if you just joined, please, you can tell us where you're watching from. All right, so you can share also the link to the live broadcast on your WhatsApp status or whatever your social media handle, so that your friends and family, those you know that needs it, can join. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so first thing we're going to treat today, and this has to be about the questions and answers. Is Question one is about LM Arena. How many of us know LM Arena? If you know LM Arena, just say, okay, Peter from Oyo State, you're welcome. You're welcome. I can see you. Who's Miracle? Welcome. I know when you entered through our previous link, but I was just talking. I don't even know that you guys were not following. All right. Someone, Miracle Lilian. I think you already entered, but I'm just seeing your message on WhatsApp right now. Okay, but thank God all of us are here now. So LM Arena, if you know about LM Arena, just let us know in the chat session. Someone chatted me and asked me about LM Arena. All right. The person wanted to know whether is it good? How about it? How does it go? This and that. Should I use it? This and that. All those kind of questions. All right. Short answer, very quickly. Yes, absolutely. LM Arena is good. It's perfect. But let me break down what LM Arena is and how it works, so you can make the best decision for your needs. What is LM Arena? LM Arena is essentially a platform where multiple AI models go head to head. Now, if you open the LM Arena, you see the first tab that you can use. That one is set as automatic for every user. You see battle. Is it battle for battle, or is it just battle? Something like that. You see the icon before that battle is two sword that is crossed like this. Now, let me tell you what that means. Hmm? Now, you see here what you had when I said is a platform where AI models go head to head. Think of it as a battleground for AI. A lot of AI models. So you can input a prompt, and different AI models will generate responses. You can then compare these responses side by side and even vote. Now, LM Arena is like a battleground, a battlefield for large language models. All right, uh, is where all of them compete. Now, that platform was created for users to be able to. Are you guys still hearing me? I hope you guys are hearing me. Yeah. So that platform was put together so that users can be able to use these large language models side by side, try to compare them, try to vote for them, and you'll be able to see which one is better than the other, which one is better in this area, which one is better in research, for example, which one is better in um, long form writing, which one is better in short form writing, which one goes in depth, which one goes shallow, which one, a whole lot of things. You can use LM Arena and figure these things out. That's the better way. Like, the way it works is that it opens two screens for you. You can actually let only two large language models to battle at once. It opens two screens. One, can I save this for later? I don't have network, sir. Okay, see what happened. I will not make this video private. After this live, I'm going to leave it for the public for some time. It's not going to be a very long time, so that people that couldn't join will always go back and watch what they missed. So that's all I can do for those that can catch up right now. Where was I? So I was trying to tell you that it opens two screens, and you can only make two models to battle at a time. All right. Let's say you choose ChatGPT at the right, then you choose Claude at the left. Now you type a prompt, the two of them will start generating at the same time. Now you will see at the bottom of the two screens that the platform gave to you for the two of them to battle. You see where they will now put something like buttons, all right, that says, is side A better or side B better? Then at the middle of those two buttons, you see another large button that says, or maybe the two of them are ties, which means the two of them match, the two of them tried. Now, whichever one that you choose, you can just click and you vote for that model. Now, this is the good news because this is Black Tech, and this is where we do things for Africa. We try to look for how these things can be easy for Africans. This is the best part of it. The best part of it is that these models, all these models, you don't pay for them, and you don't use the free version in LM Arena. You use the full uh, pro version. That's one advantage. Now I'll tell you something. If you are the type that uses maybe you use a Claude, you figure out that there's a certain point that you get to in Claude. Claude will tell you that, see, you have exhausted your free usage for the day. Claude does it very, very well. In fact, tomorrow you continue. Okay, lately they reduced it. It's no longer something like after 24 hours you can continue. Maybe they'll give you like 3 4 hours and tell you to go. Like if you are using Claude now, this is 7 minutes 10, and you exhaust your free usage now, they can tell you to continue around 2 a.m. before they unlock it, and you continue from where you stopped. But even at that, there's a point you get to in Claude usage. Claude will tell you that you have exceeded that particular chart. You have exceeded the free usage. That is either you continue from another chart. That's just the only option they left for you. You just have to continue from another chart. Okay? So let me stop sharing. We'll get back to it later. So that is one thing with Claude. All right. Now, but in this LM arena, there's no limit. You can't hit, there's no limit hitting. You just, it's best for those that wants to write something like ebook, because if your book is voluminous, there is something that I will show to you guys today. Yeah, there's a question that will prompt me to show that, and I've not gotten to that question, so it's coming. Then when I get to that question and I'm talking about this thing again, I'll tell you guys to remember what I'm saying right now. So, if you are the type that is writing a very voluminous ebook, Claude will not give you that leverage. Nah, nah, Claude won't. You you keep hitting your daily usage, and at a point, Claude will tell you, Baba, you don't finish for this particular chart. Go and start another chart. And this is one thing. Once you leave a chart and start another one, the memory will not be carried to that new one. And that is what I tried teaching you guys when we were still using um, WhatsApp to do our lessons. I taught you guys that once you start a chart, continue with that chart, because you are making that AI model to save what the information it is gathering about that particular thing. If you start a new chart and ask it a question from the previous chart, it won't tell you, because it doesn't know, that new chart doesn't know what happened in the last chart. All right, so that's how it happens. But in this LM arena, you just have to just use just like that. Okay, There's no breakage, there's no nothing, you just keep using. Okay, so but there's a limitation, and I'm going to tell you about the limitation right now. The limitation is that LM Arena will not give you all the, like, it won't come with the main interface of that language model. So the features in the main interface of that, let me say you are using ChatGPT versus Claude. The features in ChatGPT, the main interface, all of them will not appear in LM Arena. Features like uploading of photos. So many a times you figure out that you can't even upload any photo. Like if you are using Claude in LM Arena, you can't upload photo. It's not there. You can't even upload uh, any file at all. You can't upload PDF, you can't upload video, you can't upload photos, nothing. You just need to chat and get your feedback. Simple. All right. And you don't have this the feature for using voice instead of typing. So if you are using LM Arena, how I used to do it is that I will use something like Meta AI and just tell Meta AI, don't work on this prompt. This is not a prompt. I just need the transcription. Don't do anything. Just give me what I'm saying. Just give me the words straight up. Then I'll start saying. I'll start saying all the things I'm saying. I will say all the things I want to say. I need to transcribe them for me. Then I'll copy and go to LM Arena because see, technology is making us lazy, but we like the laziness because it makes us to work less and earn more. Productivity, we achieve a whole lot in a short period of time. So you don't blame us for that. So it's either I'm using Meta AI to get the transcription of whatever I'm saying, or I use another AI to get the transcription. The AI that I used to get my transcription is Otter, OTTER. Then I will just say all the things I'm saying, export it as a text, copy it to LM Arena, and boom, it starts its work, and just like that, we're going. So that's the disadvantage. Now, let's go to the second question. I believe I've done justice to that question, right? Yeah. So let's go to the next question. What do we have here? The next question is okay. Before I even go to the next question, let me also tell you about other uh, free AI tools you can check. You can check Coin AI. Okay, let me just put them for you here. Let me just put them for you here. If you are checking other AI tools, you can check Coin. Coin is from Alibaba. I don't know whether you guys know Alibaba. So let me share the screen to show you what I'm doing. Confirm. All right, we do this. Okay, you can see that. You can see that Coin is Alibaba's AI model. All right. So it's surprisingly, you can see it's surprisingly powerful for a free tool, great for generating queries and all that, content creation, coding tasks. If that is what you are into, you can check Grok. Grok is Elon Musk's AI model. All right. The thing that Grok to do is okay. Okay, Prince Anointed is saying that that Claude is not an AI model. Man, Claude is one of the highest AI model. Don't joke with Claude. You will love Claude when you use it in AI LM Arena. All right. When Claude writes a full book for you, is when you fall in love with Claude. ChatGPT can't do what Claude is doing. Yeah. I vote for Claude. Although there are places that ChatGPT is way much more better ahead of Claude. You understand? But when you're talking about writing a voluminous like going into detailed explanation, man, run to Claude. Run to Claude. Claude, Claude. Okay, let me speak it without pigeon. Claude sabi break things down. If Claude break things down for you, no matter how you daft reach, you go understand them. Yeah, that's one thing with Claude. So let's continue. Grok is Elon Musk's AI model. The thing that most people use Grok to do is video generation, and turning pictures to video and all that. Do you understand? But Grok does a whole lot of things more than just video generation. You can use Grok to also, analyze things, write things and all that. Then another one is Abacus. Now let me tell you about Abacus. Abacus is where you get exactly how you see it in LM Arena. So Abacus is a platform that combines a whole lot of AI models together also. You understand? But Abacus is not free. It's $10. But this is one thing. It gives you the more leverage than LM Arena. Some of those things that you don't, some of those features that we are silenced in LM Arena, Abacus added them, even made them to be better. All right. So you use Abacus. It's like all the things in one platform. All right. So I personally don't use it, but I know people that uses it, and they say that it's very awesome. All right. So let's go to question number two. Question number two here is where to sell your ebooks. Hmm. I think the person that asked that question is here. It's here online. It's here live right now. Let me paste it here. Yeah. Question number two. Let me add space here. Where to sell your ebooks. Now I got. Let me stop sharing. We'll come back to it. I got a DM from one of the students who got tremendous values from our webinar. First of all, I want to say I see you, I appreciate you, and I'm proud that you're taking actions with the knowledge you are gaining. This person said that he learned how to create ebooks using AI. But the thing is that instead of, we treated about using ideas that are not yours. I mean, the brainchild that are not yours, and turning it into your own voice with AI, like transforming it with your own voice using AI, then you can now package it and sell. Now, but the thing is that this person is telling me, or let me say this before I continue. One thing I didn't tell you guys is that there are two kinds of packaging. I only told you how to package it so that you can have an ebook. All right, but I didn't tell you how to package it so that there are actually two different kinds of packaging. The packaging that I showed you guys has to do with the physicality of it. So how do you make it a product? All right, but there is this other side of the packaging, which is the psychological part of it. Now you have it as a product. When somebody opens it, do you package it in a way that it draws attention and make the attention to stick? It's also packaging. So I'm going to tell you here today about that same very kind of packaging. So back to what I was trying to say before. Um, I told you guys that you can use someone else's work and transform it, into your own voice using AI and all that. But this guy was like, I don't want to use someone else's work. I have ideas, I have knowledges, I have a whole lot of things in me, maybe knowledge from knowledge from my experiences and all that. So if you are following the 7-day email crash course, you will see that day 4 and 5 we are saying these kind of things. All right. If we include all these things into the live webinar, the live webinar was almost 3 hours, right? 2 hours plus. If we include all these things, we'll be talking about like 6 hours, and we'll not even have it won't be even enough. Like it won't even accommodate all the things that we have to include. All right. If we have to like get all of them in a comprehensive something like that. So uh Peter Abiona, I don't know what you do with your network right now, but if you have been following us in this channel, you see that I've made a video about a tool that you can use to lock your network to a steady 4G network. Right? The video is here. After this live session, you can go search for the video. You see it there. You watch it. Download that app, put it in your phone. Make sure you watch the video before you use, because you can use that app to still spoil your phone. The app is very dangerous, so make sure you watch the video before you start using. Had it been you've watched the video and you're using the app, you can just open the app, lock your phone to 4G so that it doesn't fluctuate, right? So back to what I was saying. So day 4 and 5 um, talked about this packaging and the pricing strategy. All right. So you don't want to use your if you don't want to use your maybe another person's idea or another person's work to build a digital product for yourself that you can sell, you can also use those experiences that you have. I think I talked about this with someone yesterday, even including today. Even as this live webinar was going on, I saw the guy responding to one to the last message that I sent to you. I think the guy is here right now. Okay, so which means it's just now that he's seeing it, and I guess he just switched off. He switched on his data so that he can join the live, and he got the message. So I kept saying it. You guys have to calm down to talk to AI. You can actually and really use what you know instead of using another person's work. You can use what you know, feed it to AI, and let AI do the work. But the problem is that most of us don't know how to talk to AI. I've told you one of the methods that I used to, calm down to talk to AI. I use voice. I don't type. I don't type. The last time I wrote a book, the prompt that I gave to AI was 5 pages. A4 paper, 5 pages. A4 paper, like full from head to toe. And I measured like the text, the lines, there's no space. I closed all the gaps, the space gaps. If I should format it and give it a nice formatting and a nice layout, it should be getting to like 7 pages. That's the prompt, only the prompt. But that enables AI to understand you. Understand anything you don't tell AI. Don't expect AI to search your heart to figure it out. It doesn't work like that. If what you want to tell AI is too many, like too voluminous, what you do is use another AI that transcribes. I don't advise that you type. I have my reasons. For somebody like me, people that the same thing happens to, if you are typing, let me say an idea spark up in your head now, you started typing, you'll be typing, you'll be in the fourth line and you forget, or let me say, you'll be in the fourth line, but what should be in the 13th line? Okay, so I'm sorry for the whole delay and everything. Those are the African demons trying to like frustrate us, all right? The African demons are trying to frustrate us, but we are not going to let them. All right, we are going to conquer. We are going to conquer. So I don't know where I was. I don't know where I was. So I think I just have to continue from the question two that I was trying to let you guys know about. I was trying to tell you guys about how to throw in what you know to AI. So you just have to like calm down, talk to AI, talk to AI, calm down and talk to AI. I said a whole lot of things and I'm just going to repeat myself because I don't know that I was I was disconnected by one of African demons called network issues. So I was trying to tell you guys that I think we just have to speed things up. I was trying to tell you guys that you can, calm down to talk to AI, really calm down and talk to AI. You know, you um talk to AI as if you're talking to a friend. And I give an example of, you know, when I was talking to AI today, and I was like, I was like, ChatGPT, you provoked me. You told me that I can't share my screen while I go live on YouTube. And I just tried it now and I figured out I could share my screen. So you lied to me. Why did you mislead me? So as I was saying it, my friend started laughing because he already know me with that. I can just wake up in the morning and say, okay, chat, or okay, Claude, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. And boom, starts to do it. All right. So when I said that today, he started laughing. See the reason why he was laughing. He was laughing because you would think I was talking to someone that is there with me. You think I was talking to a human being. All right. I wasn't polished like I was talking to a machine that only understands English. That's not how I did it. I talked to it like a relational stuff, like somebody I already know, somebody that I talk to always. I express my anger to it. I express my disappointment, my frustration, however it is with me, I'll express it to it. All right. So remember, because I don't know where you guys left off before I reconnected again right now. Remember what we're talking about is the second question, whereby somebody was asking me, or trying to tell me that he has his own ideas. How like if he don't want to, do the grabbing information online and trying to transform it, that he has his own ideas and knowledge that he wants to put it in writing, but he don't know how to go about it using AI. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, I first of all started with you knowing or taking note that if it is about experience, you can calm down to write and type. But if it is about an idea, trying to, place them very well. You don't even need to place them very well. Or trying to remember all the things you want to put in can be difficult. You can start writing the lines of sentences that you want to feed into AI. By the time you get to line 5, you must have forgotten line 7. All right. So that happens a lot. So if it's about an idea, because you can just be like this, you can just stay like this, an idea will hit you. So how I used to do it, if it's about an idea, a fresh idea that just came, I will use voice recording. Now, I don't risk recording directly into ChatGPT or Claude, because you can be recording without knowing that network has cut you off. Just like I was doing this live here and I don't know that network cut me off. And I was just going. You understand? That's Africa for you. And that's one of the things we are doing in Black Tech. Everything we are doing in Black Tech, we try to find a way that it favors us in Africa. There's a reality of Africa. We never conquer something like electricity. We never conquer data. We never conquer economy problems. Now, okay, we never even conquer something like tribalism. You understand? Even religiosity is still a very big problem in Africa. So we put all these things into consideration whenever we're trying to do something. That's why Black Tech is here. But I think we are growing. You understand? That is the reason why, as we are talking, something like network can still cut us off. And I guess by the next time we're doing this, we'll use. I think I know the solution already. I'll just have to, buy few things so that we'll conquer this. Trust me, we're going to conquer this. It's not going to be like this on the next Sunday that we're going to do this again. So right now, as I was saying, um, I was trying to tell you about AI that you can use also. All right, you can use also to do your recording. Now you use Otter. I call it Otter. You use Otter to do your recording. All right. Let me know if I can write it. Okay. Okay. I'll write it, but not now. You use Otter to write your recording so you can get your transcript. Then you use you copy it, you like get the transcript. And if you are writing books, please don't use normal Claude unless you're making researches or whatever. Don't use normal Claude. First of all, the language model for you to use if you are writing a voluminous stuff like books and all that is Claude. The language model is Claude. But if the book is a voluminous stuff, if it's vast, if you know it's going to reach up to 100 pages of a book or something, don't use normal Claude. Use language model arena, that's LM arena, that one that I told you guys. All right, use language model arena. I think I have to share my screen to show you guys, but I'll have to do new chat to show you. Okay, let me show you guys. 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 This is it. All right. This is LM Arena. This is how the interface looks like. All right. So this is what you do if you come to LM Arena here. You see this place, direct chat. Don't you always use this direct chat unless if you want to battle, like if you want to do comparison, then you use battle. Hmm? You want to do side by side. Now the platform will now select two models without telling you which one you are using. You understand? You'll not know the one you're using. But the same interface for battle, but you know you use your hand to select the ones you're using for this battle side. But if you are talking about side by side, they will select for you. You don't even know the ones you're using. You understand? Because some of us don't know a whole lot of other AI models that are out there. So they combine everything here so that if you do side by side, you will not know. But if you have a very better answer, you understand, that is better than the one you would have used by yourself. That's when you try to figure out which one gave me this result. All right. But if you want to do anything like a stretch something, you already know what you want to do and you already know the language model you want to use direct chat. All right. When you finish with Otter is not in my laptop here, it's on my phone. Then you copy it and paste here. Just do paste, and there you go. All right. So every other thing is at this left hand side, just like every other this thing you're using, every other language model that you're using. Then this is where you select the language model to use. All these things are language models. All of them. There are many. There are many AI. See the coin that I told you guys before. See the coin here. So all these things are language models. See AI Opus, AI Opus 4.5, AI Opus 4.520. All those, all of them are just models. You see Grok, you see Gemini, Grok, any ChatGPT, Claude Sonnet 4.5. This is one I'm using. I like using 4.5 thinking for 32K. That's what I'm using. I always like using it. All right. So use it to write full ebook. You see Kimi, you see Quen, you see GML, GLM, you see a whole a bunch of them. See DeepSeek, see Grok, right? See Mistral, right? All of them. See Mimo, all of them are here. See Hunyan, whatever, I don't know. A whole lot of them, even the ones you don't know, all of them are here, right? Minimax, all of them are here. All of them, they are here, all right? So you can use it to do photo stuff, create, generate photos. Just click on image, and all you need to do now, if you come here, what you see here now, all these ones here now are large language models that are specialized in photos only. Gemini, ChatGPT 1.5, Flux, Honian, Flux, Seedream, ChatGPT, Mia Image, Seedreams, Ideogram. I love Ideogram. That was what I was using before these other ones came out. Photon, Recraft, Lucid. This Lucid Origin is what's the name again? There's a name that we used to know it. Is it Leo? No, I try to remember it now and I forget it. There's a particular name for it. There's a particular name for it, but I've forgotten. All right, so let me see if it can come up. It's not even popping out. So there's a whole lot of them, bunch of them here, and you cancel image. You want to do web search, all right? If you want to build an app or website, you can just drop the code. Like for example, if you want to build a website or an app, you can ask Claude or ChatGPT to write the code for you. Just copy the code, click here, paste the code, and this thing here will generate the code. All right, to generate the code, it will run the code and generate the whole thing for you. So it is when you want to build image, that's when you see this plus sign. for you to add. All right, but we are not adding. Okay. So, but if you are not doing image stuff and you are using Claude, any Claude at all, you see that there's no number one, there's no adding of anything here. There's no plus sign for you to add anything, add a file or something, and there's no microphone here for you to start recording. So those are the things I told you before. So let's go back to what we were trying to do. Um, are we still here? Are you guys still hearing me? Abi, we don't cut off again. So I was trying to show you guys something that time. See what I was trying to show you guys about feeding AI with what you want to do, what you have in mind that you want to build or create, something like ebook or something like that. Now I shared this thing, I pasted this thing here for you guys to see. You see this thing? The last time I tried to use Claude to write a book, this is the I told you guys the last time I tried to use Claude to write a book, only the prompt was about 5 pages. That's A4 paper. Now the spacing is like this one. The spacing is not like this one. You know that this second one, this upper one that I just highlighted now, has spaces between the lines more than this one. This one doesn't have those kind of spaces. So if I try to those 5 pages that I told you that were just containing my prompts, if I space them like this upper one here, then I'll be getting not less than 7 to 8 pages. But just like this one here, there's no space in between the lines. I got 5 full pages. Now, what am I trying to tell you about that? See, are you guys hearing me? Just say hello. Just drop a heart, say hello, tell me in the chat section if you're still following me. I see a couple of people online here. So what I'm trying to tell you about this thing now is that if you want to feed in your experience or whatever it is you want to do with AI, calm down, talk to AI as if you're talking. Like, don't be like, so that's the kind of person that I am. I am one kind of guy. I'm tall. I am that. I don't take rubbish. I don't take nonsense. Or I'm a very cool guy. I'm a loving guy. If you know me, you have known somebody. Don't just do that. When you say I'm a nice guy, what do you mean by nice? Explain it to AI. AI will not enter into your heart to figure out what you're not saying. All right. So those are the things to take note of. All right. Calm down to talk to AI. Calm down. If you want to talk to AI, be like, okay, so as I was trying to tell you, there is something that happened. One of the things that made me to be thinking like this. Remember, you want to really feed AI with everything. You are telling AI now. Now, one of the things that make me to think like this, to become this kind of thinker, that make me to want to write this kind of book, is because there's an experience I had when I was 6. So in that experience, something like this happened that we were traveling. So we were there and they knocked on the door and this and that. Break it down. Break it down. Don't just give an overview. That's why I don't type. Imagine me typing like 8 pages. You understand? So I just have to use another AI. I can't risk it because sometimes you'll be typing or you'll be talking directly to AI. After talking, AI has to transcribe it before it uploads it. Now, sometimes you'll be talking without knowing that network has cut you off. Now you spend something like minutes talking, and after you did everything, AI will just tell you no voice detected. That is because network went off. It might be showing you that there is network there while there is no network. All right. So what you do in that situation, use another AI to talk and get your transcription, then feed it, carry the whole thing and feed to the AI you want to use to generate all the things you want to generate. All right. So, but as you're talking, make sure that you end it this way. So that those 5 pages, this is how I ended it. So I want this thing to be structured as a book, a full ebook. First of all, give me the framework. How will you write this book? Stories that I might not even have included. Remember to include here anecdotes, analogies, uh, examples, Bible quotations. Make your research very well and give me a powerful transcript. This book should be voluminous. I don't want a short story or short storyline or maybe a direct to the point script. I don't need it. I don't need it. Make it to be very vast. Check articles where people have written something like this before. Search the web, make references, and give me a powerful piece. Also, suggest a title for it. My name is Levi. Thank you. That is a direct instruction you're giving to AI. So AI know exactly what to do with all those volume of things you said. So if you do not end it with a proper direction for AI to follow like this, you may have just told AI a story that it doesn't even know what to do with all those stories you just told it, right? So that is about feeding your mind to AI so that AI will now use it to um, do whatever you want it to do. So we are moving. Okay, there is still something else about that particular question. All right. Where to sell your ebooks. Okay, where to sell your ebooks. You can see, that's why I was trying to tell you guys to follow the 7 days email crash course. Now, first place I'm advising you to sell your ebooks is at Amazon Kindle. It's a direct publishing company. So they call it Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP. All right. So you go to Amazon, you go to kdp.amazon.com and sign up. It's for free. Then you is actually the largest book marketplace in the world, right? So you go there, you upload your ebook, follow the formatting guideline, format your ebook very, very well. You understand? There are plenty YouTube tutorials for that. In fact, the platform will also guide you to do that. So you set your price, you can earn up to 70% royalty on sales. You understand? And you start selling. Then number two, I will copy all these things and paste after I'm done. Number two place you can sell your ebooks is seller. You understand? This is especially mostly for Africans. You know, it's a game changer for us. That is a platform where we sell our stuffs like ebook and all that. So you go to seller.co, you create an account, upload your ebooks, easy payment gateways and all that. All right. So, but uploading your book to a platform is only 30% of the work. The other 70% of it is marketing and driving traffic to your product. Now you have uploaded your book to Amazon. How will you tell people that you have book in Amazon and get them to go there and buy it? Instagram, Facebook groups, TikTok, Twitter, email marketing. All right. All these things are things you can leverage, platforms you can leverage. See, if you want to earn online by selling digital products or whatever, however you want to do it, if you want to earn online, you have to put your face out there online. When I say put your face, some people can decide to go faceless. I don't know, but if that's okay for you, okay by you, you can go with it. But what I'm saying is, you need to be very active online, whether faceless or with your face. Be very, very active. Okay, be very active. start. That's the way that people will know that you are doing that thing. You can't be a writer, nobody knows that you're a writer. So how do you want them to buy your book? So somebody that is buying your book will be like, buy, the person is buying a book from a ghost. You get my point. So you start advertising aggressively. That's how you get people to know that, see, I'm into this thing, and I have so and so tools and books for you. You can, so let me just dump it for you in the place that we are doing this thing so you can see for yourself. You can screen grab them if you want to. Uh, yeah, okay, okay. You come here and you paste. Okay, so this is it. Platform one, Amazon. That's how to go about it. Platform two, seller.com, seller.co. That's how to go about it. All right, and after that, you start to make yourself to be known to the people. The formula is simple: create valuable content consistently, build trust with your audience, direct them to your ebook as a solution to their problems. One more thing, don't just post buy my ebook links. Tell stories, solve problems, show transformations, make people want what you have because they have already experienced your value for free. All right? That's one way to get this thing. All right, so I'll stop sharing for now and come back to the video. All right, so I think to the last question now. One of the last question we have here is one of our Black Tech family members chatted me up and asked me whether she can connect with. Okay, let me continue to share that screen in case someone wants to grab the screen or something. Need to scroll up or whatever, you can tell me just to do that in the chat session. I will see it and I'll do what you want me to do. Okay. So someone chatted me up and said and asked me if she can connect with the competition winners, those that won our Christmas competition, whether she can connect with them. And as I'm working with those people and connecting with them, trying to build their online dream businesses that maybe she can be getting from those people also. I want to answer you here. All right. First of all, I would say I appreciate this your question because it shows ambition and a desire to learn from those who are winning. All right. That mindset on its own self is very right and straightforward, and is a conquering mindset. It's a mindset that wins. Okay, but here is my honest answer. I don't think this is a necessary thing to do. And honestly, why I think it's not necessary is because it's not even possible in the way you might be hoping that it is or that it will be. And here is why. The workflow and the roadmaps that I am creating for our competition winners are highly personalized. Highly personalized. They are customized according to their specific fields. Their unique strength and their business goals and the particular niches that they want to dominate are the thing that I'll use to craft this roadmap and blueprint that we are going to use, me and them. All right. So think of it like this. If one of the winners want to build AI powered digital marketing agency and the other one wants to create an AI generated fashion designs, their paths are completely different. The strategies, the tools, workflows, and even daily actions I'm mapping out for them won't transfer to someone in a different field. So it's practically a difficult thing to do, and I guess you can't do it. All right. It's not a general course where everyone gets the same information. Remember, if you go back to our group and have to read the competition description again, you figure out what I told you guys that the winners will get a specialized attention. That word specialized, underline it. All right. It's a specialized mentorship, you know. And but here is a deeper truth. When opportunity like um when opportunity like this comes around, that's your moment to step out and win. That's your chance to get that personalized attention. But now that you do, I hear you. You want that level of guidance, right? If you want specialized attention, just like the competition winners, the only thing I can do for you right now is Black Tech Premium. That is why I created it. Because once you enter into Black Tech Premium, there's one kind of specialized attention you start getting. In fact, there's a different WhatsApp group for it. The way we give attention there is different. Black Tech Premium is a place for grooming those that Black Tech can partner with. It is actually a place whereby the kind of things you are receiving, in fact, we call it Black Tech Premium um, briefing or weekly briefing from Black Tech for those that are in the premium sector of the Black Tech family. That briefing comes with a whole lot of things that Black Tech will not just throw them on the street of the normal group that everybody is. Even the normal group, Black Tech has decided that values won't litter the streets any longer. You understand? It only gets to people that meets what we are offering. All right. So, but even as you are getting all those briefing every week, you still have a direct access to all our engineers. It's not just me any longer. We are team. All right. As I'm talking to you right now, our team is developing a SaaS product. SaaS is service as software. All right. Whereby you develop something that is an app. It looks like app. In fact, it's an app, but it uses AI to solve a particular problem. And we are doing this in the educational sector. So we are building something that is very heavy. And as we are building it, we have already started a program that will introduce this. So we are partnering with the local government in our area here, the local government administration, so that we can run a program that is an initiative that came from Black Tech but approved by the local government administration so that it can run within the whole, in fact, it has to touch the whole secondary school in the local government. All right. And that will introduce what we're doing or what we're building right now. Now, let me tell you why I'm telling you this. See, this can be your idea if you're in Black Tech. In fact, that idea came from Black Tech. All the tools that we are using to do it came from Black Tech Premium. Do you understand? The idea, I none of us know about it before, but there was a news, a weekly news, like we are connected to a whole lot of news platforms, that sends news to us every week. So the news for the week came, and Black Tech used the mechanism that we used to use to transform that news in a way that it benefits Africa. And that news gave us that idea. And we looked at it, there's nothing like that before. So we started pursuing it. The roadmap, the framework, the tools, step by step workflows, and everything, the prompts, everything was designed by the mechanism of or the formula given by Black Tech Premium. Let's say a whole lot of you guys are there, and this one caught this idea, the other one caught the idea, the other one a whole lot of ideas, and you started it just like Black Tech Premium will give you both the tools and everything, tell you where to go and get every the market analysis. Is not just giving you idea. Remember, there's a news breakout, and that news was transformed to tell you that this is how this news will benefit African market. Now, if you build this and that, that you will sell like this and that. This is the pricing strategy. This is who will buy the market. This is how to go and meet the people that will buy the market. That all those things. All right. Now you catch such an idea and you started using the prompts and the tools, and at the time it was like very bogus and very voluminous for you, and you couldn't run with it alone. Then you came back to Black Tech. That I got this idea, this is how I've pursued it, this is the level I've pursued it to, and I know it will work. And we look at the idea doesn't need a whole lot of scrutiny. You know why? Because those scrutiny came from the same platform that all of us were. All right. If Black Tech Premium give you the idea, it means it doesn't need much scrutiny like that. It's just simple as that. So Black Tech Premium will now partner with you to actualize that dream and make it a success in partnership. That is why we built Black Tech Premium. All right. So if you need specialized attention like that, you can dive into it. The amount for a month is not even up to 200 naira for a day. If you just have to divide it, is there a day that you don't spend more than 200 naira? You understand? So it's just 4,990 naira for 1 month. And in that 1 month, we send this briefing to you like 3 to 4 times. There's no way you catch it. I think I need to do something. Maybe I should just throw one to all of you, all right? So that you guys will see. I will talk with my team and see how they feel about it. But I guess I don't know until we talk, all right? So let's go over to um okay. Who is online? Who is still watching me? Just say hello so I'll know. Okay. Uh the next one here is okay, I've talked about how to feed AI. So the next thing here for us to do now is to talk about the main topic for today. And the main topic for the day is how AI is eliminating the content creation barrier in this era, in this generation, and making you to go from idea to income. If AI is involved, there's no barrier in content creation any longer. Now, I don't know the kind of content you're creating, but I think we've done a whole lot of lessons about written content. But what I'm trying to tell you right now it encompasses it is encompassing a whole lot of a whole genre of content creation, both video content, graphics content, and or even audio content, like what do you call it now? Um, audio contents like what do they call that thing? what do you call that? It's not Spotify always comes to my head, but that's not Spotify. Spotify is a platform. I mean, um, that's audio way. Like when you do YouTube, the audio format of YouTube. Uh, shit, comes and goes. All right, but I know you know what I'm trying to talk. If you remember what I'm trying to remember right now, if you know what I'm trying to remember right now, you can drop it on the chat so I will see. Um, okay, if you are into that, also you can also this thing can also work for you if you are in video content creation. It works for you. Any kind of thing you are into, it works for you. All right, you can go from idea to income in a short period of time. So family, we are getting to the heart of today's stream. This is AI problem that we're solving today, and trust me, it's something that affects millions of people. The problem is that for decades there's been massive barrier between having an idea and turning that idea into income generating content. Let me paint a picture. um you have a knowledge in your head, you have expertise from your experiences, you even have ideas that could help thousands of people, but you are not a professional writer, you don't have graphic design skills, you don't know how to create a course, you can't afford to hire a team, you don't have time to learn all these technical skills. So what happens? Your ideas stays in your head, or are you going to die with your ideas? Your potential income never materializes, or what? The people who need what you know never gets to assess it. No, no. This is what I call the content creation barrier. And for years, this barrier has kept ordinary people with extraordinary knowledge locked out of the creator economy. Because this is an economy. There's a creator economy where people that can create things, you know, um, you know, circulate finance around them in their midst. You can get into that economy, get into the circle, and make the money go around. And, as money is going around, it's passing through you too. You understand? So this barrier is what AI has changed a whole lot, right? AI has changed this a whole lot, and today I'm going to show you how AI has been bulldozing these barriers, crushing them. All right. First of all, we'll go into the 5 stages of content creation. 5 stages of content creation and how AI handles each one. Number one, ideation and validation. Ideation and validation. So that idea in your head. Now, there's a difference between idea and ideation. You remember something, but you not put it down on a paper. You've not really come in contact with that idea. Idea lives in the head, but ideation is coming in contact with that idea. You understand? So the ideation and validation, you can spend days. I've talked about something that has to do with ideation in this live stream today. All right. I've talked about something that have to do with ideation when I was trying to tell you about using voice recording instead of typing. That's one of the things that has to do with ideation. If you are trying to write your ideas, you may not be able to capture everything. Okay, most miracle. I can see you. You're still here. Okay, well done. So you may not be able to capture everything. So I recommend you using voice recording when you are ideating. So that idea hits you once, you pick up your phone, go to the AI that transcribe things for you, start talking. Start talking that thing that just hit your head, that just entered your head. Start talking. Send them to AI, let AI write the thing for you. You are trying to get your prompt out. You are not telling AI to run the prompt. Now, the AI you are using is just the one that will get the prompt out from your head as a prompt. It's called ideation. That's when you are coming in contact with the idea. You are not yet running the prompt. Please hold your ears as I'm talking to you. In fact, if you are using something like Meta AI, that AI that is inside WhatsApp, that's the one you are using. The first thing to tell the AI is don't run this prompt. Don't run this prompt. Remember, you're using the voice feature, right? Don't run this prompt. I only need the transcript. Just write whatever I'm saying and give it back to me. Don't run it. Don't summarize it. Exact whatever I say, write it and give it back to me. Once you say it, make sure you say it up to 2 to 3 times. Then you start talking. But if what you remember, that one we use um, network to generate. Now, since it's going to use network to generate, remember you can be talking what you're saying. You can be saying what you're saying without knowing that network has started fluctuating. And you will not know that since 10 minutes that you've been talking, it's not entering. It's only when you send that you figure out that all the things you and you've said a whole lot of things that you can't even start repeating yourself. The thing, so what I'm telling you now is out of experience. How I used to feel if it happens to me. Sometimes I'll be angry and I'll drop the phone. I remember it's an idea that is about to die. Since I dropped the phone, if I didn't pick up that phone again to repeat myself, that repetition is something that is very hard for me then. And if I don't repeat myself again, the idea might just go. You see why I call them demons? The demon of network problem. You can see how I was talking here over 30 minutes without knowing that network has disconnected me, that my people were not following again. You see why I call them African demons? So when you're praying, casting and binding, know what you cast and bind. You call them village people. This one is not in the village. No, this one is in Africa. They want to keep Africa in the dark. They don't want people to rise in Africa. Right? So, getting back to what we were saying before, if you are using Meta AI, make sure that you are cutting it 3 minutes. Now, if what I want to say is very voluminous, is very vast, it will take a whole lot of time. What I will do is not to use Meta. I will use an AI that as you are talking, you'll be looking at your screen, it is writing it immediately. That's when Otter comes in. Otter. Otter. Let me write it. I need to write this one for you guys. Sorry, but I need to write it. Otter. Okay, let me share the screen first. Let me share the screen first. First and foremost, Otter. So like Otter like this. And I will bold it. Okay. So Otter like that. All right. So you go to You go to what do you call it now? The Where's that place they used to download app? There's Play Store or Apple Store. I don't know whether they have it in Apple Store, but I know about Play Store because I like using Android. iPhone is just better at camera thing for me for now. Yeah. So you go to Play Store, you get it, install it into your Android phone. So as you are speaking, one thing about this author is that if you speak for a very long time, let me say 30 minutes, once it's up to 30 minutes and you are using the free version, it will cut you and tell you that you have hit the limit for one single distance. Then you just have to save that one and start another one. So the last time I used Claude to write a full ebook, Author is what I used. The one that I told you that I had about 5 pages of prompt was Author. You can't use Meta AI to do all that because just imagine that you've talked for 5 minutes, for 30 minutes, and Meta AI told you that no, 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 I wasn't capturing what you're saying. What would you do? Would it be that very heartbreaking? So that's what we're trying to talk about here. So yeah, I'll come back to so ideation and validation. I was just talking about ideation. Then when you're talking about ideation, that's one of the key things there are brainstorming content ideas based on your expertise, researching market demands for okay, ideation has to do with the brainstorming first. The ideas, you brainstorm about them. Then validation now comes in when you now start making researches about market demands and specific tools to use. Validate whether your ideas solve a real problem or not. Identify your target audience and analyze competitors in your space. All right. Now, if you are doing it the old way, you spend weeks or months trying to figure out what content to create. You getting me? So you second guess yourself constantly. Is this idea good enough? Will people pay for this? What if I'm wrong? This and that. But in this era, see how AI solves that problem. AI solution now gives you tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, and you use them to brainstorm, research, validate, identify your target audience, and all that. All right. Now, I will give you an example prompt. Hmm? I'll give you an example prompt. Let me just copy this and dump in our distance where we are dumping them. Yeah. So, sorry, please. I'm coming. I'm coming home. Coming home. All right. So, the AI solution. All right. You use it to do all these things. So, now, for you to get this solution, you have to run this prompt. You can screen grab it, screenshot it. See, I'll tell you another way to do this thing because I'll tell you that you can be doing all these things, very, and it will be very swift for you. It will be very simple for you. As I'm doing this thing that they just this is way you can be doing, getting all the things that I'm saying, and you don't need to type or do whatever, to catch up or to make sure that you're not missing anything. For example, you just screenshot this thing and crop what you just screenshot to get exactly the text, only the text that you want. Save it and leave it. Now, I told you to run this prompt now, right? What you would do is that when we finish this live session, you now go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, just get these letters, these words, just extract the text, upload the picture of the screenshot that you grabbed, crop it very well to get, to let only the text you want be in the picture. All right. Then upload it to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to extract the text only. Once it extract the text, copy the text it extracted, load it again to ChatGPT and tell it and just send it. Instead of you now pausing or using pen and paper to write, AI is about to eliminate the use of pen and paper. If you don't know, AI is about to eliminate it. Everything that has to do with information processing and storage, AI is eliminating it. So you screenshot this, crop it very well so that no text again will be there. Upload it to the AI you want to use. Tell it to extract the text. Once it extracts the text, copy it, feed it to the same AI again, that same chat. Don't need to go and start a new chat. Feed it again and run it. You see, just like that, you didn't pause the video, you did not go out to do this, you didn't write anything to start typing again. I hate typing. It's not because I'm lazy, it's because AI has made things easy, right? So that's how to do it. Now let's go to number two, right? Number stage two here, we are dealing with 5 stages of content creation, right? Stage two here is content creation itself. Now, if it is in the old time, the old pattern and old way of doing it, you find out that staring at a blank page for hours is what you see yourself doing. It's just the order of the day. I have something in my head. I have an idea. I want to run it. I want to develop the idea, but I am with a book, like a blank page in front of me with a Bible. I don't even know the first sentence to it. The idea is in my head. I'm not thinking of which idea. The idea is in my head, but how do I start the first sentence? I could remember that should be 2018. I got an idea to write a book. There was no AI, at least in my area at that time. It wasn't like this then. So I spent the whole of late 2018 and the whole of 2019, the whole COVID-19 period. I was writing. Sometimes I'll start writing by 6 p.m. I'll write until 9 a.m. with an, a thick back cover. That's what I was using. And the book is in my drawer now. The thick back cover is in my drawer now. I've not even transcribed it. You know why? I just look at the book and I'll laugh. Because the day I will transcribe, I'll just open author and I'll start to read. I don't even need to read the whole thing. I still have the idea in my head. I'll just open author and start. I'll just tell author the story, the whole idea. I'll just copy it from author, feed it to the Claude in LM Arena, not the main Claude. I'll feed it to LM Arena and tell LM the last part of the prompt will still be the that prompt that I pasted for you guys at the page you're seeing right now. I'll still end it like that. See, don't tell AI to develop immediately from your prompt. No, tell it to develop the framework and the structure, how it structured the book to be, so that you go through it first. Now you will be the one to be developing the chapters based on how AI structured it one after another. You'll be like, okay, I love what you did. Let's do chapter one. AI will craft the chapter. You read it and you're okay with it. If you are not okay with it, I used to reject AI's work very, very well. But then I don't like the way you did it. No. It's not sounding like me. Make it to sound like this. Make it to sound like this. Remove the dashes, because that's one of the things that will show that AI is AI that did this work. See all those dashes, that long dashes. Eh, it's always AI that used to put it. I'll tell AI kill the dashes, kill it, kill them all. Then recraft it. I don't like how it sounded. Make it to be authoritative. You understand? I just give it follow up prompts, and it redoes it again or redo it again, and until I get what I want. All right. So the old way, you see yourself staring at blank page for hours, wrestling with the writer's block, hiring expensive ghostwriters. I have one of my followers. He's even in the group. I don't. She's not live right now. No, she hired she hired somebody that I also know. Now, when I met the lady, she said she's a ghostwriter. I said, wow, So this my friend hired her to write a book for her and all those things. And I told her she shouldn't have, but she don't understand why I said that. And I don't want to spoil business for someone else. But the thing is that even in Facebook today, I keep seeing a whole lot of adverts that AI is about to kill. AI has killed already. It's just that we are in Africa, we don't even know what is happening. All right, we don't even know what is happening. We are lagging behind, and that's why everybody in black tech should wake up, because this is a virgin land. The land is so much green. People are still, doing adverts for people to come and I can't access my phone now to show you the advert. I screenshot it. I screenshot them all. I screenshot them all. You see the adverts. The two adverts that I screenshot from Facebook are really the things that AI has already sacked all the people that are doing the same work in the Western world. But in Nigeria, they're still doing advert, paying Facebook to come. And you see people in this Africa are still paying to learn those things. Works that AI has taken over is what you are still paying to learn. I don't understand. You see why black tech, you guys in black tech should wake up. Because imagine that companies that need these skills, you met them or you go and meet them and tell them, this is what I can do. I will save you hours of works, tasks that will take you hours to complete or to undertake. And that in turn saves a whole lot of money for your company. Won't that company be grateful to have you? In fact, they will find grace in your sight. All right? But that's what it is. So content creation like ebooks and everything, that both video and photo creations and everything, AI has pulled down every barrier. Those barriers that in the old traditional way of doing it, you will be looking at that. Okay, let me say, this is the AI solution right now. Hmm? In fact, this is where AI shines brighter in the actual creation of the content. ChatGPT Claude can help you outline and write entire ebook. All right. Now we call it ebook because it's still in the computer, but that same ebook you export it as a printable PDF format, which means send it to a traditional printing press stuff company, and you have your formatted book printed hardcover or hard copy. All right, started from where? ChatGPT and Claude. Now Jasper and copy.ai can create a marketing copy for you. Marketing, there's what we call copy in marketing. Copy, like in marketing, we call it copy. That those things you read when someone posts a flyer for marketing, you understand? There's caption. The caption is called copy. In marketing, that is the word we use in marketing too. We don't call it caption, we call it copy. Now, there are many AI models that specializes in creating captions that will make people to must buy that product. Now, they analyze what people want, how people see, what will people see, and they will stop scrolling to really check this product out. AI like that, AI that crafts things like that, number one is Jasper. That's the name. Number two is copy.ai. I'll still copy this in and dump where I used to dump. And I will export this into our WhatsApp group so that you guys will see. All right. So it's our note for tonight. So I will export it. So you don't need to be copying. Everything is easy. I will make it easy for every one of us. So Jasper and copy.ai can create marketing copy. Now you have crafted your ebook and you have formatted it, you have finished writing your ebook. Jasper and copy.ai will now write what will make people to visit it and buy. Notion.ai will now organize your research and structure your content. Do you understand? Remember, AI does not replace you. It doesn't replace human beings. It amplifies your skills and your expertise. So you provide the knowledge, the experiences, the unique perspectives, then AI helps you to organize it, articulate it clearly, and format it professionally. So you have the input, you have to give it what it will work with, the information that you want it to base its expertise, because AI has its own expertise. The information you want it to base its expertise on, you give it to it. Scattered, give it to it raw as if you are talking to a friend, then allow it to arrange it professionally. Use the right words, the right placement, arrange it very, very well, articulate it very clearly, and give you a nice output. All right. Now, this is an example of the workflow. Brain dump, okay? Brain dump everything you know about your topic to AI. What do I mean by brain dump? Brain dump is you calming down, talk to AI. Everything, every aspect of that idea. Don't Whatever you didn't say, AI will not enter your head. I keep repeating myself. Whatever you didn't say, AI will not enter into your head to figure it out. Say everything. That's number one. Then number two, ask AI to organize it into a logical structure. Number three, have AI expand each section with your input and guidance. Now, number one and number two is inside one. Brain dump everything you know. Then at the bottom of that, everything you said, include the instruction you want AI to do with those information. That is, ask AI to organize all those things you said into a logical structure. What do you want to use it to do? That's why I remember this. Remember this. This thing now is the same thing with what I'm saying now. This is me telling AI to structure the whole story that I've told. Everything that I've said is what I'm telling AI now, what it will use it to do. So that's why I'm saying, okay, let me just copy and dump this one that I'm saying now here. Let me copy and dump it so that you understand exactly what I'm saying. So you'll be following, right? And dump. Okay. So this is it. Content creation the old way, you see. All right, you see, yeah, I didn't copy the first one very well. I think I will go back and copy the one. I didn't copy this. All right, yeah. Sorry, sorry about that. So this is it. So this number one and number two are the same. Then number three is after it has given you the framework and the blueprint of how. Remember what I said here. Remember what I said here. I said, where is it? I said, remember to include. No, 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 no. What? Okay, first of all, give me the framework. How will you write the book? All right. First of all, give me the framework. How will you write the book? Don't one shot everything. One shot means just telling AI to just do everything at a single stretch like that. Don't one shot everything. Tell AI to give you the blueprint, the framework, the structure. Now, that's when the number three comes in. When it has given you that structure, now have AI expand each section with your input and guidance. So that's why you say, oh yeah, build number one, let's see, build chapter one, let's see. After AI has built that chapter one, if you don't like it, that's the guidance now. Tell AI that I don't like it, I don't like how it sounds, it doesn't sound like me. Make it to sound like this, give it, make it sound authoritative, make it to sound intuitive, make it to sound more explanatory, something like that. That's guidance. You are guiding AI right now. Now, after it has done it, then review, edit, and add your personal stories and all that. Now, adding these personal stories, I used to put it here also. You see this one? I used to put it here. This number one. All those my personal stories, I'll put it there. That first time, and so that it's anything, all those things I developed is put down my personal story where they're supposed to be as examples and everything that is supposed to be like. Do you understand? So after you have reviewed and edit, the last one is to polish with AI's help for grammar, flow, and clarity. Now that is when I will now take all the things that AI has given to me and take them. I'll take them to what do you call it now? What do you call it now? What do you call it now? It's not grammar. I don't use grammar. You take them to reads. Yeah, reads.com. Reeds. No, readsy.com. See readsy here. See how readsy be like. Readsy. We covered uh we covered the things about readsy in our live webinar that we did the last time. That's where we cover things about readsy. So that's where I used to do this number five. I copy it to that place and polish it for grammar, flow, and clarity and formatting. That's where I'll even export it to a normal book, chapter by chapter, the contents, forward, preface, epilogue, prologue, everything that has to do with copyright, everything is in Readsy. That's the AI that I use. All right. So let's go to number three. Let's go to number three. Uh, Stage two. We have covered stage two. Stage three is what? Design and formatting. Now the old way of doing this way, we go and hire uh we go and hire designers, especially designers, learning complicated software like Adobe InDesign, settling for professional looking products and all that. But AI solution brings Canva with AI features into the game. You create professional ebook covers, social media graphic presentation. You use Midjourney or Dolly from ChatGPT. You use it to generate custom images and illustrations. You use Designify to that's AI powered design assistant. You use Gamma or Beautiful.ai to create stunning presentation with AI. I use for presentation. I used to go with Pi. There is this Pi presentation. That's what I use in presentation designs and all that. So you don't use to be a you don't need to be a designer anymore. In the last time we did our webinar, you see how I used ChatGPT to create a powerful um, ebook cover immediately. It didn't just waste time. Sef. It didn't even waste time. Sef. I that same um, chat inside ChatGPT that I used for uh, creating the book. Inside that same chat is what I told ChatGPT. Okay, you have seen the book. In fact, we designed the book together. Now, this book now that we have finished designing, what will you say that is better is a better way of designing the cover, the book cover? First of all, it will tell you its own idea. You can modify it, or you can just say, okay, give me 5 example of the designs. Then ChatGPT, they just rolled in, they just rolled out their image design features. You see, ChatGPT will just design 5 different. Okay, that's not what we did actually. So I remember now. I told ChatGPT to craft prompts for the um five idea of book cover that he just gave. That I want to use Gemini to create the images. So ChatGPT crafted a prompt that is conversant with. They know themselves. Every AI know themselves. They know their brothers and their sisters. So he crafted what it called Gemini. Gemini. I've forgotten how he put those words. Compatible prompt or something like that. Yeah, he crafted it, and I copied each one after the other. Copied the number one, pasted, ran it. It generated the cover. I said okay. Copied the second one, pasted. It generated the cover, just like that. So I okay. Don't worry. Miracle. I will export this and give it to you guys in our WhatsApp group. You are in our WhatsApp group, right? You see it in WhatsApp group. You don't need to bother. As far as you watched this live broadcast, you have idea of all the things you will now see in the document. That's just the thing. So anybody that is just reading the document will not understand the whole thing, because you not know the reason why I put receipt here unless you watch and followed. So you know what I was saying when I had to put the receipt. So that's your advantage. You watch before you understand what is in the notes. So I will just put out the study notes. Don't worry, I'll put it out. You don't need, don't stress yourself. AI has made everything possible. Internet and AI made it possible. So you don't need to stress yourself. Don't worry. So back to what I was saying. What was I saying? What was I saying? So we created and generated a whole lot of book covers, and we now had to choose the one we choose. Okay, so that's power of AI. That's power of AI. So you don't need to be a designer any longer for you to be able to design and format your ebook, I use Readsy for that. And when it comes to designing of book cover, I use Gemini and ChatGPT. They just rolled out their image feature, so I use ChatGPT, and their image feature is even much more stronger than Gemini's own. All right, so that's what I use to move forward when I get to that point. Now, getting to stage four. Stage four of content creation is marketing and positioning. Now, let's recap a little bit. The first stage is ideation and validation. All right. So when you have an idea, how do you come in contact with your ideas? You sit down to write it. If you are doing it the old way, you have to, spend weeks staring at, first of all, staring at blank pages and all that. Now, after ideation, coming in contact with it and spelling them out, how do you validate that these ideas will really make sense and get you to where you want to get to based on that niche or that field that you are writing for or creating the content for. Now that's why you use AI solutions. All those barriers AI has bulldozed them, and you use something like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini to brainstorm content ideas based on your expertise, research market demands, and okay, I think I should be using. I think we should be doing that from here, right? You brainstorm content ideas based on your expertise, research market demands and specific topics, validate whether your idea solves a real problem, identify your target audience, analyze competitors in your space. You see the example prompt you can use is here. You can tell AI to, you can tell AI, I have 10 years experience in so and so field. Help me identify five ebook ideas that solves urgent problems for you. Enter your target audience. Targeted audience can be Nigerian youth. Targeted audience can be single mothers. Targeted audience can be sit-at-home mothers. Targeted audience can be busy businessmen. Targeted audience can be whatever it is, whatever, whichever people you want to write to or write for or create the content for. You put them here. Let me start afresh. I have 10 years experience in so and so field. Help me. Okay, let's really put something into all these things. I have a 10-year experience in in writing, or let me say in marketing. Help me identify five ebooks idea that solves urgent problems for Africa Nigerian companies, right? And have strong market demand. You understand? It's actually basic, you know. It's actually basic because we just have to fix something. But you as a person, you know what you are good at. That your field, be more specific. It doesn't just have to be marketing. What kind of marketing? What kind of marketing? Is it digital marketing? With the use of social media platforms like most especially the likes of Facebook or WhatsApp. You need to be that specific, narrow it down. But remember when I said what you don't tell AI, don't expect AI to enter your head to figure it out. So the field that you are talking about, that field, be specific. It's not just marketing. Is it digital marketing or traditional marketing? Now, when you say digital marketing is vast. You understand? What platform do you use? What platform are you very strong in? You understand? Then you continue. Help me identify five ebook ideas that solve urgent problem for now. That your field. Which people are you serving? Which people needs your service? Narrow it down also. All right. Then you complete it and have strong market demand. Then it's a powerful prompt. It looks basic, but it's very powerful. Now, stage two, content creation. This is where AI shines. You use ChatGPT to outline and write ebooks. Jasper and Copy AI can create marketing copies. Notion can help organize your research and structure your content. All right. You see examples here. Example workflow. You use AI to brain, or you brain dump everything you know about your topic to AI. Ask AI to organize it into a logical structure. Have AI expand each section with your input and guidance. Review, edit, and add your personal stories. An example, in fact, carry this one, add it to here, add it to number one before you get to number two even. Then you polish with another AI platform, you know, for help, to help you with grammar, flow, and clarity. And I told you that the platform I use to do this is Reach. All right. Then number three, we are recapping design and formatting. You use Canva to design a whole lot of things, both uh, even Midjourney and DALL-E to generate the things, the graphics that you want to include in the ebook and all that. You use Designify to uh, um, use it as your design assistant. Gamma and Beautiful AI create stunning presentation. And I told you that I use Pi presentation to create my own presentation. Now we are heading to stage four, I guess. Stage four. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stage four is marketing and positioning. Marketing and positioning. After that, we enter the last one and we call it a day. So, marketing and positioning. The old way, you hire marketing agencies, you spend thousands on ads with no guarantee of results, struggling to write compelling sales copy. But in this sales copy matter, you still you can still remember the AI that I told you that writes a copy like that. That is copy.ai and Jasper. This is the two of them, right? They have free version. Yeah, yeah, they have freemium version, so you can use their free version to write what you want to write for the meantime. But if you want to really make it a business, you have to now purchase their premium version and start paying so that you can use their this thing. So uh AI solution to this: ChatGPT for writing sales copy, email sequence, social media content. Now let me tell you something. Most of you are receiving emails from Black Tech. Black Tech crafted those emails before the webinar. You understand? So as you're receiving the email, even Black Tech is receiving the email also. That's AI for you. And what Black Tech is using now is called System.io. It's an AI platform for email sequences. Now, ChatGPT crafted the email, and you're using AI, which is System.io, to structure and schedule them so that they'll be sending at the days you want them to send. You understand? So that's what AI can help you to do on that. Now, I tried this number two. I tried it out this night, and what I found out was that it doesn't have a free version, Predis.ai. But what this Predis does is overwhelming. It can create stunning photos for that your product. It will use your exact product to create a photo of someone using that product, or a video whereby someone is using that product, and also write a copy. Remember what I told you copy is? Copy simply means caption for posting that very design flyer, design video, design photo for your marketing purposes. So Predis.ai does all these things in just a go like that. All right. Now, if you don't want to use Predis, you use Copy.ai. But Copy.ai will just craft the caption, but you still need to design the maybe the video or the photo that you want to use to do your marketing purposes. Remember, we are treating marketing and positioning here. All right. So uh when you look at it, you find out that AI can analyze your content and help you to identify your unique selling proposition. Now we are talking about positioning. We're talking about positioning. See how AI helps you to position. AI helps you to identify your unique selling proposition. Write compelling product description. There's never a description that I have to craft from my head. No. That AI that I started designing that project with is the same AI that I'll tell, oh yeah, craft a description that is good for this product or this project. And it will craft it. You don't need to do much about this whole thing. Now, the same AI can create content calendar for promotion. The AI will now structure, this is the day you post this is the day you post the other one. Right? Now, the AI will also generate hooks and headlines. It's very important if you're doing marketing. There's what we call hook. The hook is the thing that will make people to continue watching after the first 3 seconds. When you put out your advert, somebody sees it and just scroll. You don't have a nice hook. Hook is actually doing the work that is embedded in the name. It hooks the audience attention in the first glance of your advert. Remember, you have not created the product, you have uploaded it. We are talking about advertising it so that people will come and buy your product. All right. Now, AI will help you to generate the hook. Now, that is why you need AI like Predis, because Predis now we do all these things in one. Just give it the product, give it the idea, and it generates a copy that hook is inside. Copy.ai will also do the same thing. All right. Hook should be inside. That's why you need AI to do it. Because if you're doing it, you will not know that I forgot to put hook. It has happened to me. And I have to start redesigning the whole thing or find a way that I'll cut the video and add a hook. You see, it can be bulky because you can be doing this one so that you'll be very careful so you get it right. And you'll be forgetting the other one that you're supposed to also pay attention to. So when AI handle all these things can be in line and in place. All right. Headlines also matters a lot because that's the things that that guarantees conversion for people to, really patronize what you are offering. All right. So let's go over to the last one. I hope you guys are learning a lot today. So this is the last one: distribution and scaling. Distribution and scaling is here. The old way, we manually be posting on every platform, spending hours on repetitive tasks, limited reach due to time constraints and all that, even throwing a whole lot of money into advertisement and all that. But AI solution, you see something like Buffer or Hootsuite with AI. These platforms, all these ones, you can go and try them out by yourself. These platforms will schedule and optimize posting timing. It doesn't just schedule. Yeah, I know you don't understand the English there. Let me break it down. See what we are talking about here. I hope you guys are still with me, right? Yeah, I can see you. Now, see, let me tell you what this means. Is there a message for me? Okay, no message. See, we we're talking about platforms. At least these two platforms now does works that has to do with scheduling and optimizing. Now, based on how our brain works in Nigeria, in Africa here, when you see these two words in when you see this sentence now, just this one, schedule and optimize. The way our brain works in Nigeria, you only have to see, you only have to think about schedule, and you forget to think about what optimize means. You understand my point? Now, let me tell you something. Scheduling is a very nice and productive work that AI is doing. But much more than scheduling, optimizing is, let me say, is more psychological than scheduling. In fact, the scheduling has to work well based on the quality of the of optimization. See, it's not optimizing the work itself, it's optimizing the posting time, which means what these two platform does is to research and analyze what time is the best time for your geographic, or let me say demographic targeted audience. Demographic targeted audience has to do with the age range, the gender, the the area that your targeted audience lives, that is their geographical um, area or where they domicile. All these things is what this AI will now analyze first. That analyzing or analyzation has to do with optimization. That's what is meant when you say, when you see something like optimize. Now, after that analysis, which means optimizing, it will not give you um, a result that is now, see that word, that is now optimized for that particular advert and the people you are targeting, and will not schedule your post so that it will serve you best. So that is about that. Then number two, AI solution, ChatGPT repurpose one piece of content into multiple formats. Like, just like I told you, in one chat, that same chat that I used to do ideation and validation is the same chat that I will use to tell ChatGPT, okay, I've finished writing this book now. Oh yeah, what? Give me 10 different title ideas. After the title ideas, I'll just pick one, and I'll also tell ChatGPT again, oh yeah, give me 5 different book cover styling for this piece. It will give me, I will see, after everything, then I can also tell ChatGPT, give me a description for that. I want to open a Facebook account or Facebook page for this book, not for me, not for my company, not for my what do you call that, not for my publishing company or whatever. It's for this book. Then it will give me, now the mock-up for the book will be the what do you call it now, will be the profile picture of that Facebook page. Then the description for the Facebook page, I'll still tell ChatGPT to do it. Do you understand? Now I will now tell ChatGPT, oh yeah, design a book cover for this book. You know what this book stands for. You know everything about this book. Design something that is suitable for it. I don't need to start writing prompts now. ChatGPT already know, because from the beginning, from the ideation to that particular point in the moment of time. ChatGPT has been the thing that I'm using. That very chat will continue with it until everything. Now I can also tell ChatGPT this description that you just gave, turn it to a video or turn it to a prompt that will now feed to another. Yeah, that's this thing that I was trying to remember that time was Leonardo. That's a image creation this thing, but that's not what I'm trying to think about now. We can use Grok for video creation. We can use View 3. We can use Sora. You understand? I've actually told you guys how to get a free 1 year free plan on View 3. View 3 is the highest video creation model, but it costs a lot. It costs about $300 per year. Do you understand? So you can tell ChatGPT to repurpose one piece of content into multiple formats. The one that it can't create, let me say you want to turn it to a video, ChatGPT may not be able to do that. Then you tell it to create a prompt, use everything, use the description or the book itself or the summarization of the book or the summarization of the story or whatever. It will summarize it and use the summary to create a prompt that you now feed to another AI that will create a video. You're getting the picture now. So you can use Opus Clip, which is number 3 here. You can use Opus Clip or Descript. There are two different AI softwares here to turn long form content into short clips. I've used Opus before. You feed, you don't even need to upload the video, you just need to upload the video in YouTube, then copy the link of that very video, put it to Opus Clip. Then Opus Clip will now go to YouTube where you uploaded the video and analyze the video, find out where you said something, that the peak moment, they call it peak moment, where you say something that is very valuable that you may want to cut into clips and use it for viral videos and advertisements and ads like that. Then Opus Clip cut all those places and make it into short videos like YouTube shorts or Instagram short videos for ads or TikTok videos and all that. Opus Clips does that. All right. So once you create once and you distribute everywhere with AI's help. You see that? Okay. So that is the 5 stages of content creation, the traditional way of doing it before, and how AI has entered into the scene to crush every limitation, every barrier that we'll be facing in content creation. All right. The transformation that this thing brings is that, a single mother who has expertise in natural hair or natural hair care, but could never afford to write and publish a book, she can now create and sell ebooks in 2 weeks. And it's something I'm noticing about Africans, about us that is in Africa. Something that we know is always too inferior to us. You see this thing that I just read now? The single mother who has expertise in natural hair care but couldn't afford to write and publish a book can now create and sell an ebook in 2 weeks. Someone that really has an expertise in natural hair care may not know that may be a gold mine if you use AI the right way and actually how to do it the right way with the use of internet. It's always a problem that I know we have. Nobody in Africa that doesn't have something that other people or other persons are looking out for. But the ones you have is too inferior and too little to you. It looks like something that can't fetch you anything. So you are not bothered about creating something with it. Always a problem. Why? So it's really something that is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And that's why you need to use AI the more. Because for everyone that attended the live webinar, the first bonus that I gave to everyone is a framework that I titled From Purpose to Profit, or Purpose to Profit Framework. I gave out that framework, and I don't know, nobody used it, because if anybody had used it, I would have known, I would have seen the person. That framework is contained with lots of prompts that you just have to edit the prompt, putting things that have to do with you. I've already crafted the prompt. You just need to, where you need to put what you are good at, I just leave the space and tell you, put what you're good at here. Just edit it like that and feed it to AI and see what happens. That is how a single mother who has expertise in natural hair care can see that what she know is a gold mine, but she don't know, because she don't even know how that can, that kind of, so all of us wants to learn AI, but we want to learn AI in a way that maybe we are thinking that if we learn AI now, we'll be talking about how to go to the moon. Hello. Whereas you don't know that how to prepare oba can be something that you post, and people will pay you to learn it from you. How to prepare oba. Yes. How to do, I don't know, maybe Ghana weaving is very simple. I don't know. It's very simple to use in this kind of scenario, but I would have said how to do Ghana weaving. I don't know what can be very trivial to you that I can mention now, but you don't know that it's a gold mine for you actually. Right? So you can see a retired teacher who has 30 years of educational wisdom but doesn't know technology. That teacher can now create and sell courses online. But that teacher may be here watching without knowing that 30 years of your experience in the educational sector is a gold mine. But you trivialize it because you already have the idea. You don't know that many people are looking for who they will pay for them to have that idea. You can see young entrepreneur with a brilliant business idea but no capital for a team. That person can now build her entire content ecosystem with AI tool. This is not theoretical. This is happening right now. Everything I'm telling you is happening right now. The barrier between your knowledge and your income has been demolished. The only question is, will you walk through? Now, this is your action plan. I'll copy it and still dump it in our study notes. Um, yeah, this is our action plan, and with this, we are closing. Hmm? Here's what I want you to do before next Sunday. I want you to, step one, identify one area where you have knowledge and expertise that others need. Hmm? By doing so, for you to do that, you can use our purpose to profit framework to identify it. Just go to your mail. That should be the first email sent to you after the live webinar. Get it, download it. It's there. I uploaded it there. You can download it and use those prompts to figure this thing out. Then use AI, ChatGPT, Claude, or whatever AI you want to use, the ones you have access to. Use it to validate that there's demand for this knowledge. You can see the prompt here. There's a prompt here for that. Then step three, create an on create an outline for a small digital product, maybe an ebook, a guide, a template, something very simple. Then start creating it with AI. Start creating. First of all, step three is to create an outline. Outline is like, remember, don't I told you not to. I told you not to. Oh, okay. That's one of the problems of the demons of Africa. I told you not to one shot anything with AI. First of all, tell it to structure it and give you a framework. Right? So that's step three. Then step four, start creating it with AI. That same AI that developed the framework, start creating that same thing with that AI. Don't aim for perfect. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for you to be done. Aim for you to produce it. All right. Then step five, come back next Sunday and drop a comment telling me your progress. All right. So with that being said, starting to share right now. With that being said, we are coming to the end of the stream. Um, Thank you all for staying this long, and I appreciate your time. Next Sunday we'll do this again, and I believe it will be better. Next Sunday it will be better, definitely. All right. Drop a comment, ask any question you want to ask. Uh, Make sure to join our WhatsApp group if you're not there already. You know, God bless us all. Bring your questions, throw them. We'll first of all answer those questions before we do our next Sunday stuff. All right. Good night and God bless you.